Hello. Today is an amazing day. We just closed on a beautiful client's first home here in Maryland. My name is Iana Capers. I'm a realtor here in the DC, Maryland, Virginia, and Georgia area. And we have our client,
Yes.
Roderick, here today, who's an amazing Baltimore educator and extraordinaire. And we also have our fantastic lender from Benchmark Mortgage, Miss Amy Minnis.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here. And Roderick, I am so proud of you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Your home buying journey can inspire so many people. So tell us a little bit about how your journey went.
Okay, so my journey began during COVID in 2020. I wanted to buy a home, didn't know how to do it, so I reached out to a program that I would not name today. And I got a realtor, and I had perks because I was a teacher, and it was supposed to be this great program, and then I got dumped by my realtor. So later on in life, I decided to reach out again. One of my good girlfriends, Jessica, had just closed on a home, and she was like, "Whoa, you got to use my realtor." And I'm like, "Okay, cool, let's do it." So I called her during school hours, and she got back to me same day. And from that conversation, it was just a perfect match. I also liked that she was a lawyer too. Like, I immediately trusted her with my whole existence. So as soon as I realized that, got on the phone with her, and she immediately said, "Okay, that's enough. We talked. Now I gotta shift you to a lender." And so that's when I met my lender, Amy. And Amy immediately sent me to the trolley tour. So it was like I didn't even need time to backpedal. I didn't have any time to change my mind. It was like, let's get you started, send the documents, and move forward. So I moved forward. I did what I was told to do. I went to the trolley tour, and in my mind, I thought I was going to get a house. And I was not wrong, but I was wrong for the moment. The blessing in this story is to wait and be obedient to what the higher power is telling you to do. So we searching for homes. Me and Iana went out. We found beautiful, immaculate homes, and we settled on a property that I knew wasn't it, but I loved it, and I felt like it was mine. It was $1,800 a month. Keep that in your mind. It was $1,800 a month, and I thought that's what I needed to buy a house. We were sold on it. It was in a rough neighborhood, but I'm like, yeah, you know, I grew up in Baltimore. I can handle this, and it wasn't it. So we're settling. It's great. We're about to close, and in 2 days, I'm in a meeting. I actually presented for a workshop, and I come out the workshop, and Iana's calling me. I'm like, okay, great, closing documents. What are we doing? And she's like, I gotta tell you something that never happens, and I lost the house. I lost the house because of a deal with the seller, and I'll leave it at that because that's not my business. But I lost the house, and immediately that was all I needed to give up. Right?
Yeah.
Realistically, I should have given up.
And there was nothing that you did on your end for that deal to not close.
No,
You did everything that you were supposed to
everything
do.
I was supposed to do, and with my team, I trusted them so much. Like, whatever they sent me, I sent back. Like, I didn't ask any questions. And that's just what we did. So I trusted her when she told me it wasn't my fault, but it was a ding, right?
Yeah.
It was something on my heartstrings. But at the end of the day, I knew that I had to dust it off because God must have wanted more for me. If I would have paid $1,800 a month, I probably would have lost that house by this time. And only because I was not financially able to even consider having that enormous payment. At the time, I was paying $1,200 in rent, so 12 to 18 with mortgage, with water, insurance, all those things. So fast forward to later on that year, Iana said, "Okay, you want to get out there?" And I'm like,
How many months later was this?
"Oh,
What
I don't
did
even remember, but I just know it was right." Well, first it was right after. Iana was like, "You want to reach back out? You want to start again?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm good. I'm going to wait." And I prayed on it, and I really prayed, and I just kept hearing, wait. And I'm like, okay. And then I got into another thing with a lender, right? I tried to cheat on my lender. Don't cheat on your lender. Don't try to cheat on your lender. Don't try to cheat on your lender. But I tried to cheat on her because they said, well, this is the preferred person. So I'm like, well, if the preferred, she'll understand, right? She'll get it. And so that didn't work. Okay, I'm still waiting for a call back. If you see this, please call me back. But anyway, don't go back. But yeah, just say you're sorry. But so I waited. And so I said, let's wait till the new year, Iana. Let's wait for the new year. Let's wait for the new year. Mind you, I'm on Zillow, like, girl, as soon as I find something. So anyway, I wait for the new year and I contact Amy and it was like, oh my gosh, you're back. Let's do it. We're going to get it. It is our goal to get it. Like, I felt like this was a bucket list for everybody and I'm glad we did it. And it was like, okay, your documents are in. If she gave it to me at 4 o'clock, it was in by 4:10. If she gave it to me by 4:10, it was you get what I'm saying. And so we saw some listings. One time, right? We went out once. We went out once and we were like, absolutely not. We're going back in the house. We'll try this again.
Yeah.
And it was because she let me do my own thing. See,
Okay.
when your realtor let you do your own thing, it's not going to work out. Okay? You go back to your realtor and say, okay, now that you did it, it's time for her to jump in. So she jumped in and she showed me some ones and I was like, okay, I don't really like these, but I'm gonna go with them. And the one I chose is what I bought, but I didn't like it because I didn't really get into the picture. So anyway, we're gone, and funny story about this property is we saw the first one, they had no lights. I knew that wasn't it.
Yeah.
And it smelled like cigarettes and it smelled like somebody just left before we got there. The second property was the one I bought. We had to wait 30 minutes to get into the property. Wait, there's that wait again, right?
Yeah.
We have to wait again. So we got into the property and I'm like, are you typing up the thing yet? Like, I'm confused as to why we still looking at it. You know,
perfect.
it was perfect. Like, and not to be arrogant, guys, but I'm just saying, like, I was just like, are you typing it up? Because I want this one. This is it. Like, call Amy,
This is
get
mine.
the people on it. And before that, I already had Amy crunch the numbers because I knew it was it. So then we go to another one just because my realtor wants to be very thorough. And I told her that this is the one I wanted. But get you a realtor that's thorough too. So we went to somebody's grandma's house and it wasn't it. So, so then after that, I said I wanted it, and you know the person, the listing agent, and so Iana reached out and said I put it in, and I'm like, okay, cool, then it's done. I ain't worried about nothing. And she's like, well, we gotta do this. I'm like, go ahead, do it. But in my mind, I'm like, girl, it's done. Well, we gotta do this, and we gotta make sure it's competitive. I'm like, listen, it's done. I ain't never tell her that because, you know, she take care of everything. But in my mind, I was like, it's done. So she called me back and was like, it's done with everything that you asked for. See, when you wait, it happens. So with everything I asked for, the seller help, always ask for seller help, all of that. Fast forward to today, my God.
Yes.
My mortgage is less than $1,500. Shout out to my lender. My interest rate is less than 7%. Shout out to my lender.
Yes.
And I'm getting money back at my closing.
Yes.
Have you ever? I don't think you ever.
Yes.
Yeah. So my team is first of all for the culture. Just want to say that down to my title company, and then my team. The way they fought for me, the way they pushed me, and I pushed back with I'm the waiter. The way I pushed back and they accepted that is what made this sale so successful. So I'm thankful for my team. I'm thankful for their vision. I'm thankful for my vision. And they can come over my house whenever they want. You can, but they can. And that's my housing journey.
Oh,
Love
I
it.
love it. Thank you so much for sharing that. And we are thrilled for you.
Absolutely.
We are so inspired by your story. And if anything, it just shows people, like, wait on the thing that you really, really want.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
don't give up on it. Just know
Yes.
that it's going to happen in the time that it's supposed to happen.
Right. And it's
You're
a journey.
testimony to that.
It's not an overnight thing. You're not just
Yeah.
gonna find the perfect house or the perfect loan at the first time. So, you know, make a decision, but take your time,
Mhm.
be thoughtful,
Mhm.
you know, take advice from the people you hire,
Yeah.
and trust in whatever higher power or whatever
Mhm.
energy or world energy you wanna believe in. But take your time and know that the right house is there for you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You're not gonna lose what's intended for you.
Yeah.
And get you a team that don't throw their fee at you because I don't know how much these two get paid. But I don't even care because the joy and the love that they gave me was paramount to what we did. So I'm going to do something real corny. But if you ain't hear nothing in this video, just remember waiting is key. See what I did there? All right, guys.
Thank you. Thank you so much.